Now, what's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video here today in Scrap Mechanic this time. In this tutorial I'll be showing you how to make a sliding door and how to make a rotational door, which doesn't get stuck, which is a first for me really. Perfect. Now first, for this sliding door over here, you're going to need a couple of switches. It depends if you only want a one-way door or two-way door where you can access it from both sides. You're going to need a switch or two, a piston, a logic gate, if I can find all them, a controller, and a building block of your choice. Now for here I'm going to do concrete, and I accidentally just replaced my piston. So all you want is a switch, a logic gate, a controller, a building block of your choice, and a piston. And of course the connect tool, but you guys should already have that if you're thinking about doing pistons. Now, this is going to be a 32 door, wow, 32 in volume, because you can place in 16, which should be good enough for a car, as that's what you'll really be using a sliding door like this for. Now you could make a sliding door in multiple ways, but we'll be doing it in this way today. So, first you're going to want to place down your foundation. Just one more time for good luck. Boom. Now, you're going to want to come here and do that. You want to come over here and do that. Now, I am playing with mods to get this perfect, so I got this measurement tool. Here should be a total of 32. It is not. Dang it. Yeah, I did rehearse this before, I just really suck at making videos. Right. This is 32, which is good, that's what we want. I just want to come out here and come out here. And now if I do that, make a bit of a floor. So we just want to place a floor here and here. And now if I do that and it sticks out too much, we want to at least stick out by one. So that's an easy fix, just do that, and that. Now it should only stick out at one. Like that. Now we have to do the same here. Place in the floor, place in the wall, place a temporary, it's not really a temporary block, it's just a block you need to hold the piston. Dang it. Piston. Do that. Now we won't go into these pistons and configure the range or the speed. No, we'll be doing that in the controllers. So controller here and the logic gate here. For logic gate we want XOR, and for the rotation we want to put that logic gate into the controller and the pistons into the controller. What we want to do is set the speed to around about here, and to make sure it does work we can just set on that one there, and it closes. Very good. So just take that back all the way and set that to 15 instead. Make sure we have switches. We only need one each side, over there and over here. Now what the XOR will do, if you read the tooltip, it's only active if only one of the switches are active. Wow, that is not really... Basically, this is on when one is on, and off if both is on or both is off. So, if we do that one here, that's on, and it closes. With a little bit of Z fighting, don't know why that is. And if I do that one, and check the logic gate here, it's now off, and these doors are open. Just like over here. So this type of door will be perfect for bases really, or gates. Now, on to the rotational door. This door you'd find more in like houses or prisons, which is very good. Of course, it swings out and swings back in with no getting caught, which I do see in some of the other doors I've tried to build, but anyways. Now, of course, for this one, you're not going to need the pistons, but what you will need is bearings. So, just to double check, what we need is a switch, 1 or 2 switches, depending on how you want your doors to open. If it's a prison door, then all you need is 1 switch and a controller. Or if you're doing a door, then you're going to need 2 switches, a logic gate, a controller, comfortably controller 5, and a block that you'll build with a bearing. So you're going to need to make a platform. Of course, you don't need this measurement tool, really. It is a modded item and you don't need it to make builds, but I like having it just so I can measure out my builds. But anyways, just make sure to place it down like that. So now if we get our link tool out, we can, oh, did not mean to do that. We can see the bearing right there. So we do want to come on here and do that. Now, same system as before, we're on a 3 blocks space with a controller and a logic gate. We put the logic gate inside of the controller, and just to make sure it works, like we did, oh, I did not mean to do that. To make sure it works, we can just do that. Now we want it to swing outwards, just like that. And make sure it is at the correct speed, because if it's not at the correct speed, see how it did that perfectly, but if we're at like this speed and pull it back in, oh wait, see, it can get stuck. Guess it's not getting stuck now, but it was getting stuck earlier. But anyways, we're going to need our switches, so make sure that's where that is. In fact, if we can even add a window to it, like the demonstration does over there. So, if you want to add a window, all you need is a glass block, or any of the glass blocks, really. Then just take out a slice like that. I do recommend doing windows for certain builds, just so it looks cool and you can mark exactly where you want to put your switches. Down to the logic gate, make sure it is XOR. Double make sure that we've actually set up the rotation controller and activate the switch. And it's not working. And it's working. So for some reason it's a bit buggy. I don't know why, because the speed here is set to there and it's not getting stuck. But I have to set this to max and it won't get stuck, which is weird. I don't know why it happens, it just happens. But of course, if you want, you can paint the door like that. Now we have a painted door. If you want to paint the entire thing. Now we have a blue everything. I'm blue da ba da da. Actually, it's more of a light blue. The little blue guys are darker blue. But yeah, that's how the 2 doors work. So now we've got a normal door that you can use anywhere, and a sliding door, which is great for gates. In fact, I've used this in survival worlds of my own. It's really worked a wonder. And if you're saying, wow, it wouldn't really fit a vehicle, well, if I get a lift, go to one of my own builds, like this water truck. Of course, I got the doors here that don't get stuck. Now I can control it. Oh, this is a super cool truck. I might do showcases of my lorries and trucks in the future. Whereas this one is more sucky. It's not really great at turning, but it is great at sucking up water. And now, if I just come here, the gate works and is big enough. And this is a really big truck. Good looking as well, just not that great at driving. But yeah, as you saw, I was able to go through the sliding gate, and these doors were like it I do. Yeah, so it all works. Make sure it's tip-top shape. So please like and subscribe, comment. See you in the next tutorial, and bye.
没有号。
And if you like this video, then you may like this video up top right-ish. It's more middle right. So make sure to please like and subscribe, comment. See you guys in the next video. Bye.